Nighty nighty. Let's go!
Oh shit, Chad, today's finally the day. The Super Mario Bros. Movie is here. Now, for those of you guys who have been keeping up to date, or whenever you're watching this, I have been recovering from a cold, so if any time during this I sniffle or cough or whatever, please forgive me. I've been sick about 1,000 times, and I just went to a convention on Sunday, and I'm still recovering from whatever sinus infection or something, so still have some nasal congestion, had to cancel a couple streams and stuff, but today is the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and thankfully I'm feeling pretty good, good enough at least to watch a movie and give my initial thoughts and opinions. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'd say my hype levels are about 9, I mean maybe 8. I think it's going to be a lot. It'll probably be a 10 once I'm like actually in the theater and it's like kicking up. I think I just like not used to waking up early. Thankfully, the movie was supposed to be, Friday was supposed to be the first day, and then they bumped it earlier to Wednesday. I would have had to work. So I'm glad I get to see it. I booked the earliest possible showing I could go, and we're about to head over there. So I better stop talking because movie's going to start. All right, we're here. Traffic was a little worse than I thought. Do people not realize it's Mario Day, bro? Also, I forgot something. Much better. All right, no, but yeah, super excited for this movie. It starts in about 10 minutes, so I'm not gonna talk too much. Just want to say that keep in mind, I'm not a movie reviewer, guys. I'm a Mario fan. This is what this movie's made for me, so I'm probably gonna say it's amazing. I hope it is anyway. Nothing's really been spoiled. I even did not watch the last 2 trailers that came out for it. The last trailer I saw was the one where like they showed off Rainbow Road. So I know that there's a couple of trailers that were public that a lot of people watched. I stopped watching it because I just figured that I was already sold on the movie. I wanted to see less scenes. So, all right, let's head on into the theater, and it's Mario time. Let's go. Thank you. Awesome, thank you so much. Mamma mia. Holy shit, dude, what a movie. All right, so let me get this out of the way. I'm pretty sure I probably made a post at the beginning of this video. I'll be separating my spoiler-free feelings from the spoilers. So don't worry, if you don't want to get spoiled on the movie, I will let you know when I'm going to talk about spoilers. I'll save that for the end. But yeah, so spoiler-free. First reactions, boom, just in the parking lot, just got done seeing the Mario movie. Holy shit, I loved it. Was it perfect? No. I'll talk about some of the things in just a moment, but I just want to get the joy out of my system. I mean, this is the type of movie that like I dreamed about as a kid, which is why I'm dressed up like Mario, looking like an asshole, playing all these games. First and foremost, I think a lot of reviewers and a lot of people seeing this movie are going to kind of say the same things. This is a movie, first and foremost, for Mario fans. I can imagine it will be very divisive if you are not a Mario fan, if you just like animated movies, or if you are just like, you know of Mario. But if anybody usually watching my channel, you're probably a Mario fan, you will probably like this movie. First off, the music is perfect. That's the number one thing that is amazing about this. And it really shows just how, if you're doing a video game adaptation, how much music can do. It's like there's remixes, there's straight from the game, there's medleys, it's so good. The sound effects, the voices, with the exception of Cranky Kong. I don't think this is a spoiler. I'm pretty sure Cranky was in a trailer. Sorry if there was a minor spoiler. Cranky Kong's voice kind of sounded bad. I don't know who the hell voiced him. I thought that was, but other than that though, Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, it was just so good. The build up to this movie is really good. I love the way it's built up. Some criticisms, but most of it, like, I love. And then there are two, like, big action set pieces. Three. There's three, like, big action set pieces in this movie, and they are all so well done. Obviously, you guys know about Mario Kart was shown in the trailers and the promotional stuff. All I'm going to say is they did not disappoint. It could have maybe gone on a little bit longer. And that is a perfect segue to my biggest criticism with this movie. Because it's so good. Do not let this fool you. It was so good. But by and large, the most substantial problem is the pacing. And this might not matter to a lot of people. But it just goes such like a breakneck speed, you know? Like everything is like boom, 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 boom. Characters are never like in the same place for more than like 2 minutes max. And I wish that maybe this film had like 10, it doesn't sound like much, but 10 more minutes, you know? Not like at the end or at the beginning or in the middle, but if they would just like add a couple 2-minute scenes sprinkled throughout this movie, I think it would have maybe helped. Just because there was a lot of scenes where I was just like, like let them cook, let these characters talk, let this moment happen. And I mean, some people might like the fast pacing. It's just like you blink. Like there was a time when I was like, oh man, is the movie getting close to like the end? I looked at my phone, I looked up, the character's completely different fucking world. I was like, holy shit. I was like, it just goes lightning fast. And some people might like that. I just think that like for how amazing this world is and all these characters meeting for the first time, there could have been some cool down and slower scenes, and maybe just let the characters talk and sit down and talk about the world or meeting for the first time. But other than that, man, I absolutely loved this movie. I know some people had gripes with Chris Pratt as Mario and stuff, but honestly, after like the first 3 minutes of the movie, I forgot that it was even Chris Pratt. It was just like I was in it. You know, it was Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad. Like I was there. I was so super on board. And oh, one last thing. This is not a spoiler. I'm not going to say what it is till later. I'll put the spoiler warning up. But do not leave the theater. Like at the credits, there are 2 post-credit scenes. So there's going to be the credits, then there's going to be a small, like, joke scene. And then sit down, be patient. There's going to be long credits. You're going to sit through the whole, I'm talking, like, black screen credits after, like, the bombastic musical ones are bumping. There's a second post-credit scene, and I think you will definitely want to see that one. Don't get your hopes too high. I've already heard speculation before the movie came out. I was like, I hope this is at the thing. I hope they show this. It's nothing that big, but it definitely teases a sequel and what and who we could see in the sequel. Again, I'll talk about that in the spoilers. But I think that's it for my first initial impressions. So I'll be putting the spoiler warning up, and if you stick around after this moment, I warned you, because spoilers are coming up. All right, still here. Time for the spoiler section. Okay, again, I don't want this video to be too long, and I got some stuff to do. I got to go home and edit all this and upload it to YouTube as quick as possible. But I'm just going to rapid fire. I'm sure I'm going to miss some stuff. But again, just like I said in my non-spoiler review section, what this movie did so right is so many references. Multiple times I was just smiling. It felt like it was made for, again, it was made for Mario fans. It's not made for movie reviewers. It's not made for, movie goers in general. It's made for Mario fans. If you are a Mario fan, I cannot imagine you would not like this movie. First off, the Brooklyn stuff. One of the opening shots, they're Mario and Luigi running through Brooklyn. It's a side scroller. They're jumping over blocks. It shows how they're good. They're doing platforming in the real world before they go to the Mushroom Kingdom. And I've heard people complain, it's like, why is this movie an isekai movie? Why does Mario go from the real world to the Mushroom Kingdom? Well, you're a fake Mario fan, because that's always been the lore. He was always a plumber from Brooklyn, went into a pipe while working on the drain, all that shit. Like I said, I'm not going to explain scene by scene, because you should go see this movie. I'm just going to say some highlights. References, though. Chock full. One of the first things, Super Mario Bros. Super Show, we all knew that. That was in the commercial. But there's posters of, like, Punch-Out. There's, like, a guy playing Mario or Donkey Kong on the arcade machine. They also reference the voice. So anybody who is, like, mad at Chris Pratt for not doing a Mario voice, they actually reference that. Like, they're doing like there's like a scene where they're doing a commercial and he's doing the like, whoa, hey, it's me, mamma mia. And then like at the end, like he's like, hey, Luigi, that's not a little too much, is it? He's like, no, Mario, it's good for the commercial. It's like, so they ham it up for like the commercial, but he's referencing how like, he's like, oh, that'd be exhausting to talk like that all the time. I was like, oh, dude, I love that. There's also a scene where like after dinner, Mario's playing NES. He's playing Kid Icarus. I love the power-ups. There's so many power-ups. There was the cat suit, the mini mushroom, the Tanuki suit, of course, fire flowers, ice flowers. The fight with Donkey Kong was sick. But my jaw literally dropped at 2 different scenes. First one is, there's a part where Mario and Donkey Kong fall into the water. It's creepy. You know, Donkey Kong's drowned and Mario's got to save him. And you just see the creepiest, perfect fucking eel. And it's just like, dude, they knew. They did the big spooky eel that you see in Mario 64, Mario Galaxy, Mario Odyssey. The spooky eel comes up, just insane horror underwater. That's my thing. They put the eel in, bro. There's a Peach and Bowser wedding, and Peach looks like how she does in Mario Odyssey. She got the wedding dress looking cute. Bowser's got the white top hat from Mario Odyssey. He has the bouquet of piranha plants. And anyways, they're at the wedding, and Bowser invites all of his friends and everything, and dude, they fucking King Bob was at the wedding, dude. King Bob, King Boo. There's like all of Bowser's guests. They did King Bob dirty though, because he shows up, like, whoop, 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 and he's sitting down. I'm like, oh shit, yo, let King Bob fight Mario. Let it happen. Didn't happen, but during the wedding, like 5 seconds into the vows, everybody's all looking. King Bob's passed out. He fell asleep. He's sleeping. And then I forgot who, if Mario, Donkey, I think it was Donkey Kong. I don't remember. Somebody, like, while he's sleeping, like, lights his fuse. And he wakes up, he's like, whoa, and he blows up and, like, kills, like, all these people. And I'm just like, holy shit, they did King Bob dirty, dude. They smoked them. There was some lore for Peach in this that I kind of liked. And it was just like, hey, Peach, you don't look like everybody else. Well, where did you come from? And she's like, oh, well, as long as I can remember. And then it just shows like a flashback. Baby Peach comes through a pipe, and it shows like how they took her in and how she trained and fought, and that's why they made her the princess. And like she looks up at the sky, or Mario's like, do you think that you come from my world? And Peach looks up at the sky, and she's like, I don't know. She's like, there's so many galaxies out there, and it like zooms up to the galaxies. It's like, is that a Mario Galaxy reference? I know a lot of people were thinking that maybe Mario Galaxy was going to be teased in the post-credit scene, but no. Post-credit scene, let's talk about it. The credits play again, and then the real post-credit scene where you're going through the sewers again and through the pipes, and it stumbles upon a Yoshi egg, and the egg cracks, and you just hear the iconic whistle. And it's like, oh, we're doing Mario World next, huh? They're probably going to go on a vacation to Dino Island. Bowser's going to be there. So I don't think we're getting Galaxy next. I think we're getting like Yoshi's Island. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there is a llama, and you don't know where the llama came from, and there's like some weird foreshadowing. So maybe they're going to tie in Mario World and Mario Galaxy together. We don't know. I really don't know. But I'm so super excited. I know there are going to be some people that have some issues with some of the things, especially like Mario's characterization. I was already hearing things online and in Discord about it. But I honestly, listen, guys, I'm a super big Mario fan, and I'm like honestly really like strict when it comes to stuff like this, especially like how characters are treated, and if I feel like a character's development or characterization is ruined in an adaptation, I'm really strict about stuff like that. And I honestly think it's okay. I think at first, some people are going to be turned off by Princess Peach. Not the way she looks, but maybe something. Anyways, because she is like way more active than we're used to seeing. But there's a couple things you got to keep in mind. Is, again, literally ever since Mario Bros. 2, Peach has been playable. She fought alongside Mario, Luigi, Toad against Wart. She's been in Smash Bros. She's very active princess. She's been in Mario Kart, Mario Parties. She's active. You know, she's not just like, la la la, everything is beautiful, and then she gets captured. At first, her scenes of her like being like really strong and badass might like seem like this isn't Peach that I know. Just wait, because I feel like the backstory and everything that they give her makes a lot of sense. I mean, she does bring up, she's like, well, I was raised in this world and the Toads are so weak. The Toads are like fodder, dude. They can't do shit. So like, she was raised to be a warrior, raised to be strong. She was the only protective force that the Mushroom Kingdom had prior to Mario and Luigi showing up. So it shows like throughout her life that she is trained and she just wasn't just like, boom, I'm a, automatically perfect. And I know some people are going to get mad because Mario gets his ass whooped, bro. Mario gets his ass whooped a bunch in this movie. And I think it's okay because it's really showing that, like, Mario isn't used to this world, and there's a training montage and he gets better and he learns and he gets power-ups, and trust me, by the end of the movie, dude, the final fight is like straight out of an anime. It's just crazy animation, crazy music, Super Saiyan type shit. I mean, just give it a little bit. It would have been a much less interesting movie if Mario was just the shit from the get-go, He had to learn. He had to learn how to adapt to this world and how to use these weird power-ups. And he went from being a plumber. He always had jumping abilities and like physical prowess and stuff. But again, some people might get turned off that the first half of this movie is Mario getting his ass beat. Like a lot. He's stumbling, he's smacking his head, Donkey Kong's beating his brains in, he's slipping, he's cracking his head on this and that. He's a dork at the beginning. But he gradually gets better, and he goes from being Mario to Super Mario, and I think he earns it by the end. Other than that, something that kind of surprised me is, based on the trailers, I thought like Bowser was going to be a lot more scary. Because the first scene, Bowser's terrifying, where he like just completely melts the penguin's castle and everything. But some people might get mad at this, but I'm actually glad they definitely made Bowser more of a simp. He's more just like, I want Peach, I want to marry her, she's so beautiful. But he's also like a bitch, because multiple times in the movie, he's just like, yeah, I'm going to kill Luigi right in front of his brother. And I'm just like, holy shit. Like, he says that like word for word. He's like, I wonder how he's going to feel when I kill him right in front of him. And he's like, for the wedding, he's going to melt everybody alive. So he is ruthless, but he's more like psychotic, He's like, I love Peach and she's so cute. Like, he doesn't understand why Peach doesn't like him. He's like, what's wrong? Don't you want me to slaughter all these innocents for you? I like him. He's mental for sure. So much of this movie, like, I was just smiling. Like, I was just like, I love this, and I cannot wait to see it again. I will be seeing it again probably next week. But I think that's it. I'm sure I'm going to forget something. Feel free to leave your comments. Let me know what you thought of the movie, whether you liked it, hated it, loved it, best movie ever. Oh, that's the thing I want to say. Where would I rank this movie? Some people are going to be surprised to hear this. Was it perfect? No. Pacing was a little bit weird, and I felt like scenes could have like maybe used a little breathing room. With that said, dude, top 5 movies of all time for me. I'm sorry. It's right up there with like Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm just thinking of like my favorite movies ever. Spider-Man, No Way Home. This is, I mean, maybe on a second watch I will feel differently. I will update this accordingly, but this is probably like my 5th favorite movie ever. Because even if it didn't do anything amazing story-wise or characterization, it was the greatest adaptation of what I love about Mario put to the big screen, with shameless, unapologetic fun and dumb jokes, but like, just, it's the Mario movie. That's what it is, and I loved it. I would give it a 9 out of 10 any day. Any day of the week, 9 out of 10. Loved this movie. If you're a Mario fan, what the hell are you doing? Go see it. It's out now. Go get your tickets. Go see the movie. Do not wait. If you're not a Mario fan, you probably won't like it. But if you're not a Mario fan, why are you watching the Milky Finishers? All right, this video is already going to be long as piss, and I've got to fucking edit it. So, peace out. Let's go, and have a great day, everybody. And yeah, Mario movie's out. Go check it out. I'm going to be seeing it maybe even 2 or 3 more times. So, see you then, and I cannot wait to stream some more Mario and Zelda games on Twitch. Next up, Tears of the Kingdom.